Hi, this is Amelia. Today our topic is top 4 ways to get around the Facebook algorithm in 2022. In 2022, let's hack the Facebook algorithm together. It's not a secret that the Facebook algorithm can sound like a mystery, an enigma that many brands prefer to stay away from. We often hear from our clients, "Why is my organic reach so bad? Why my ads campaigns don't perform? Is it because of the Facebook algorithm? And, how can I make it work?" The truth is that it's not that complicated. Making the Facebook algorithm work depends on your ability to understand what it is, its history, and what the best practices are. So, keep reading and we'll explain it carefully. What is the Facebook algorithm? In a common definition, an algorithm is a set of instructions or rules designed to resolve a problem or accomplish an end goal. For example, a video game consists of specific instructions and rules to win the game. With Facebook, their end goal is to keep people on the platform for longer, so that they can become more valuable for advertisers. In this case, the purpose of the algorithm is to establish a set of rules and processes based on user behavior and content consumption. The Facebook algorithm is an artificial intelligence software, a machine with multiple learning models and rankings layers. As a result, it can learn and discover different things over time. In other words, the algorithm decides which posts the user sees every time they check their Facebook feed and the order for those posts to show up. You may have experienced that Facebook doesn't show the content in chronological order, and it's because the algorithm evaluates every post based on a set of rules and then scores it to arrange the order of interest for each individual user. But what does it mean for your business? A brief history of the Facebook algorithm. In the beginning, the Facebook algorithm was elementary. It wasn't run by artificial intelligence like it is these days. Instead, it was all user-based, pushing itself into other people who match with people that you have requested before. With time, the algorithm has evolved and developed depending on what the algorithm thinks users want to see and what developers want to achieve. We all know Facebook was launched in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg. However, it wasn't until 2009 that the Facebook algorithm started. Let's look at how it all started and how it has changed with time. 2006 to 2008 newsfeed, status update and like button introduction newsfeed. Back in the days, you had to search for people to see their updates and other stuff manually, but the addition of the newsfeed made it more accessible. Then progressively, Facebook launched a mobile version back in 2007 and implemented the like button. That blue button made interaction simple and easy, the reason why it still remains with us. 2009 to 2012, the beginning of a new era. The Facebook algorithm starts working, implementing new changes and features such as newsfeed filters. This meant prioritizing content based on the amount of time a user spends looking at it. Only the posts with the highest engagement, likes and comments, would show at the top of the newsfeed. Additionally, the users could update their status, attach multimedia content to their posts and even set a specific list of friends who could see their posts and status updates. In 2011, Facebook then added the news ticker, a significant change that combined the newsfeed with a ticker. This indicates that instead of showing only those posts with the higher engagement, Facebook will show the most relevant content from your family and friends at any time. 2013 to 2017, meaningful changes in the algorithm and Instagram's first algorithm introduction. In 2013, Facebook prioritized showing quality content only and redesigning the newsfeed for a better visual appearance and increased engagement levels. A personalized ranking system for more than 2 billion people, all with different interests, and a plethora of content to select from presents significant, complex challenges. Keep reading the technical analysis here. In simple words, this ranking system, or learning machine, will score a page based on signals, like the type of post, frequency, format, etc. Facebook has been working on how to improve its algorithm the entire time so it can identify which content is best for the users and how to avoid people leaving the platform. Also, note that the algorithm has been learning from itself based on each user's past behavior, identifying the type of content and the format that the user doesn't like anymore. Facebook algorithm's 4 ranking factors. The Facebook algorithm controls the ordering and presentation of posts, so users see what is most relevant to them. This means that posts and ads are presented based on what Facebook sees as relevant to you rather than publishing content chronologically. Facebook's algorithms for ranking content on your newsfeed follow 4 factors. 1. The inventory of all posts available to display. It represents the stock of all content displayed to a user on Facebook's newsfeed. 2. Signals that tell Facebook what each post is. They represent the information that Facebook can gather about a piece of content. Therefore, they are the single factor that you have control over. 3. Predictions on how you will react to each post. They represent a user's behavior and how likely they are to interact positively with a content piece. 4. A final score is assigned to the content based on all factors. It is the final number assigned to a piece of content found on the likelihood the user will respond positively to it. Note: the only part of the process an advertiser has control over are the signals of your content. Facebook algorithm ranking signals. In 2022, Facebook wants to ensure that people get the most relevant content, news, updates and authentic information, and they will achieve this by following some ranking signals. So, what are those ranking signals you should watch in your next social media campaign? A. Relationships. Facebook looks at whether the post comes from a personal profile, a business page, an influencer, or a news source, and how much other users often engage with them. B. Popularity. How are other users engaging with that post? Are they reacting or completely ignoring it? C. Content type. Which type of content do users interact with most? Type of content here includes time spent on the post, the intention and the format, video, link, image, carousel, and story. D. Recency. When it was posted and at what time. 6 tips to get around the Facebook algorithm. 1. Post frequently and at the right time. Aim to post at least 5 posts a week on each platform. Attention. Experts highly recommends creating a content calendar as a guide and picking one day every fortnight to create 10 posts and schedule for the next 2 weeks. Following this tactic, you will have time to plan, schedule and get your content done in advance. In addition, make sure you post at the right time. It's not enough just posting content, doing it at the right time is critical. For example, imagine posting at 10 a.m. just because it's the right time for you, but in reality, at this time, your audience isn't online. 2. Give value to your audience. Be specific and conscious about who you are marketing to and your audience. Post quality content, create relevant stories that resolve a problem, and help people understand what you do and your purpose. Empathize with your audience, improve the customer experience. Make it easier to connect and buy from you. Don't only talk about yourself or your brand. The hero on social media is the user, not the brand. With the pandemic, social media has changed the way people consume content. People want stories containing the information they want, and they wish to consume in style. That led to a particular increase in video content and live audio consumption. Check out the new trends in social media to watch in 2022. 3. Explore different formats. Don't stick just with single images. Keep in mind the ranking signals of the Facebook algorithm and try new formats, like short, engaging videos, stories, reels, long videos, live videos, etc. Get inspired with our top 3 social media trends for 2022. 4. Use a 2-factor authentication. Protect your Business Manager account and follow Facebook's best practices. We highly recommend enabling it whenever possible, so it's harder for the bad guys to get into your accounts. 5. Engage with your audience. Prioritize building connections with each person in your audience. If someone left a comment in your post, don't ignore it. Reply as soon as you can. Social media is about building community, entertaining, connecting with people and interacting. Your goal as a marketer or as a brand is to inspire people, make them smile, make them feel heard, and keep the conversation going. The algorithm prioritizes posts from pages that a user has interacted with in the past. 6. Create multiple ads campaigns with different objectives. With this, you will help the algorithm understand what you are trying to achieve. For example, are you trying to build a community around your brand? Engage with them? Or are you trying? The Facebook algorithm has been evolving. As we said before, it's constantly learning from itself, so when you create different campaigns with various formats, The algorithm changes depending on the campaign stage. For example, you can create a conversion campaign for a custom audience. From here, the algorithm will know you are trying to reach people who know about your brand already, so the probability that they engage with a single image is higher. By knowing this, the algorithm will push a single image more than video and try to connect with that particular audience.